had to put it all on the line.
What did you think of the knockdown? What it looked like happened?
I mean, it was like I was calling the fight for myself. It was legal. Like, it wasn't like his foot tripped or anything. It was a legal blow. He was just off balance. He was off balance, but it was a punch. It was a punch. There was a punch, and it was a punch that that put him down, and the ropes kind of held him up.
What do you think he should go from here? Jamel, should he come undisputed at 30 or?
Oh, score?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you already know how the boxing world could be, man, in terms of trying to get other belts from other hands. I mean, you thinking right now that Eddie Hearn's gonna let Ogawa come over and fight Shakur Stevenson and WBA I believe the title right now over at the PBC respectfully. So you gotta look at that aspect. I mean, but he probably has an easier way of moving up to lightweight and just fighting the man who actually brings in all the belts at one in one shot. But Shakur, like I said, he knows what he wants to do, so we'll have to wait and see.
Why was he in control for most of the fight?
Distancing. And I'm putting that out for the whole build-up, distancing. Even though you guys seen he was getting warned for even leaving it out there, but he was controlling the distance with his right hand most of the time, and Oscar just couldn't get in. And every time he got in, he either got tied up or he overcrowded himself, or Shakur just slipped out of it.
Why is he so effective with the range fight? Like usually you hear guys don't paw with the jab, shoot it, but he has good vision. He has good vision. So it's usually you're told not to keep it out there because you get countered, but he sees everything as it's going on in there, and it's like I said, I know personally, you try to throw a punch and boom, he's gone. What's up, Jess?
And say you have your own big fight coming up here in 3 weeks here in Vegas. Well, man, what can you tell us about that?
I'm just I'm staying motivated. Again, like for me, I'm mentally tough. Like I've seen why Shakur Stevenson is one of the best in the game, so I don't take anything, like in terms of hard from losing to a Shakur Stevenson. Eventually I took it as a learning lesson. I dusted myself off, and I'm ready to get back in 3 weeks. So we'll see.
And now we're back to 135.
Yeah. For this fight against Jamel Ortiz on 135. I mean, a lot of people know him from his fight against Joseph Adorno. That was a draw or whatever. But entertaining, as well. But yeah, I had no issue actually going back to 130. It was just at the point with Top Rank, there was nobody for me to fight at 130. You know what I mean? I tried to fight Richard Coleman at 135. His team, they said no to that fight. We tried to fight Robson Conciel as well, but then they had the visa issues, so we had to scrap that fight. And then and then the Ortiz fight came, and it was like, for me, I'm just like, listen, I just want to get back in the ring, so whatever, let's do it.
And last one for me, Jamel, do you think Shakur, with his frame and power, he'll be able to carry up and beat the 35s like Tank and Devin and Kambosos?
Yeah, he definitely has the frame. He's still young, so he has room in terms of a man to grow and feel. So I feel like he could be effective at he could be effective at, even in my opinion, at 140 because it's hard to hit him. The whole game is hit, hit, not be hit.
Well, he said you can see him and Haney meeting up there one day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like he can do whatever he puts his mind to. He has the skill level alone makes him very competitive. So it's not so much of the weight or the size. I think, like say, you got to touch him first.
Thanks, man.
What makes it so hard to hit?
Like I said earlier, I think it's just more of his his vision, his ring IQ. He has quick twitch muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like he could be right there in front of you, and like you see with Valdez, he was right there in front of him most of the night. But it was just hard for him to hit him. Even with me when I fought him last October, I got a longer reach and I was a bigger man, but it was hard. It was just hard just to get to him because he was. You think he's there? He's gone. And he's made the first move to throw you off your whole game.
What's going to happen with Tank and Rolling next year?
Besides the drama, so that fight's not
that's coming.
That fight's not going 12 rounds. That fight's not going 12 rounds.
Does that mean because you think Tank's going to stop him? Or?
I think Tank is definitely looking for the knockout, but I think also Rolly is going for the bombs as well. There's a lot of bad blood over there, and like I said, that fight's not going a distance.
You mentioned fighting potentially the lightweight undisputed champion, which will be obviously the winner of George Kambosos, Devin Haney. How do you see that fight playing out?
That's a good fight. I believe that'll be more of Devin's like coming out party, as you may say. But I take them from George Kambosos. It's like every time he's counted out, he steps up to the plate. I mean, his last 3 fights they've been all but split decisions, but you know he did enough to get those victories. And right now, I think being the champion, it takes your mindset to a whole different level. But at the same time, credit to Devin Haney, he's hungry. He he even took a deal, working with Top Rank and doing 3 fights potentially, rematches with Kambosos and then also fighting Lomachenko afterwards. So you gotta be, like I said, Devin is hungry and he's not ducking nobody.
Were you surprised? No, go ahead.
Canelo Vivo, I mean, it's Canelo. It's hard to count Canelo out. It's hard, really. Canelo is not a, he's a very smart fighter, and I believe he makes every move is very tactical in all his moves. But Vivo is a respected champion in his own right. But I believe that Canelo Alvarez just has more tools in the box than to crack that code.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamel.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.